Live from Chicago with Chuck Carroll, SecurityGuideTV.com and ASISTV.org. My next guest, what's your name, sir?
Mr. Bruce Winter. And I'm with Sonatrol Corporation, which is a brand out of Stanley Black & Decker.
Sonatrol.com?
Sonatrol.com.
Now, before Black & Decker, you guys have been around 55 years.
Absolutely, Chuck. I tell you, Sonatrol is a very well-known brand here in the United States and Canada. Got our start back here in Daleville, Indiana, which is right next door to us. And the thing that's really separated Sonatrol for all these years from every other security company out there is we're a verified intrusion company. And as everybody knows in our agencies today, if you're not responding to alarms through a verified alarm, in a lot of cases you're not getting the response you need from law enforcement. So Sonatrol, we've been doing that for 55 years, and since 1977, we now have captured over 180,000 criminals breaking into Sonatrol protected facilities.
180,000?
180,000 since 1977.
Oh, you didn't even count them in 1955.
From when we started in 1964 to 77, we weren't even counting them.
Right.
Yeah,
that's fantastic.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And the technology back then, which was very advanced, was kind of based on the idea of sound equals intrusion, breaking glass equals intrusion.
Absolutely.
People saying, "Hey, let's go rob this joint while we're here." Yeah. That's verifiable.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hearing the suspects talk.
Absolutely, Chuck. You know what we found out is most criminals will make noise breaking into a facility, kicking down doors, breaking windows, driving their car through the side of the hall or through the side of the wall, coming through a skylight, and those sounds relay back to our central station man 24/7, where we actually hear what's taking place, and based on what we're hearing, we're dispatching law enforcement.
Now, tell us some of the new things that are on the drawing board. Okay. You got some new stuff now.
Absolutely. So about a year ago, we were up here and we're talking about our next entry into verification. Now we're actually doing video verification. We got a great little sensor here called Total Guard, which is a PoE device, which not only is a 2-megapixel camera, but is also an impact-activated audio sensor, glass break sensor, PIR, all in one. So this is your whole security panel right there.
And this is plug and play?
Pretty much plug and play, yes, PoE. Yep.
Not wireless yet.
Not wireless.
I know you're working on it, though.
Absolutely, yes.
Right.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yep. So what's happened with this device that we introduced last year got us into the small business market. And what we're finding is small business, it's interesting, Chuck, you know, the average loss for an intrusion alarm, for an intrusion break-in is about $5,000. But what most people don't know, a cybersecurity input into your facility, your average loss is $170,000.
Wow. So
as we start rolling this out to our small business people, we really found out that a big market we're missing is going out there for network security.
And how does this play into it? Because this is on your network, so now we're working with the network instead of being a standalone.
Absolutely. So we're going to these small businesses. So listen, we have your solution for your physical security, but you know these small businesses are most of these are private companies. You know, it's the heart and soul of what's making America. And if somebody gets into their system and accesses their database, gets into their accounting system, you know, gets their files and through malware. I mean, here again, 97% of every virus is coming through email.
Right.
And small businesses are being attacked. Now we always hear about the Citibanks, the Home Depots, the ones that get all the big on the news on ABC, the 5 million customers, but small businesses are being attacked at the same rate as big businesses. And so our solution is not only going out and talk to these small businesses about their physical security, but the importance of network security.
I need about 10 of those.
We got them
at the ranch. We got to get the ranch wired up for that. That's unbelievable.
We sell them by the dozens.
Unbelievable. Now, Miss Julie couldn't make it today.
Yes, that is Julie Beach.
But I've been prompting Miss Julie for a couple of years to come on and do a podcast about the 200,000 criminals you've caught.
Yep.
But there's some good stories in there because what she told me about are how the bad guys sit there and talk, and your system picks it up and you hear what they're saying. It really some interesting stories.
Chuck, I tell you what, some of the recordings we have back in our command centers, you know, what people say during a break-in, you know, hey Bob, here's a computer, or here's the TV, or here's the jewelry. This is all being recorded. So when we call law enforcement, we're telling them, hey, we got 2 break-ins and 2 guys, and one guy's name's Bob.
That's right.
So when cops get out there and said, hey, Bob, we know you're in there. It's just some great recordings, and just to see their faces and when they're hauling them out the door, it's well worth it.
I don't think it's 2-way audio, right? You guys?
No, it's not. It's
you can't speak back to them.
No, we know. It's one-way audio.
Okay, probably not. You'll scare them away.
Yep. You know, so our whole concept is catching the criminal.
Right.
You know, that's the only way we're going to stop crime in the United States and in Canada is you got to put these guys behind bars.
Now, what is the ratio between the alarm going off and capturing an actual person? Is it, 1 in every 5 alarms we capture a guy, or what is it?
I'll tell you, interesting question. You know, the average police response time in the United States today to a monitored intrusion system is right around 35 to 40 minutes.
Wow.
And when that happens, the possibility of catching that criminal is pretty slim.
Right.
Within 5-10 minutes, you're out of there. We track our alarms and we track our responses, and our average response time to a Sonatrol alarm, because we're verifying it, we're passing on
Right.
additional information to law enforcement, is right around 9 to 10 minutes. And that's how we catch the people.
Unbelievable. Bruce
Yep.
Winter, Sonatrol.com, SONTR.
OL.
Thanks for finishing
Right
that.
there.
.com. Back in a minute here at SecurityGuideTV.com, ASISTV.com, and GSX 2019. It's a long day.
Chuck, thank
It's
you very
almost over.
much.
Thanks, my friend. Always good to see you guys.
All right. Thank you.